I'm just trying to see if this thing is even working. What's up with it, y'all? Man, I'm trying to hopefully, because people been telling me to use this StreamYard, but I pay for XSplit, so I'm gonna try this StreamYard one time and see what it do if it actually works. But if you're trying to join, here go the link right here to StreamYard. You feel me? But all in all, yeah, what's up with it, y'all? I'm so burnt. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm burnt. I'm tired. But I said I'm gonna come and go live for a little bit, see what's up, see what's jumping. As usual, never know what I'm gonna talk about. Well, I had an idea, but then it kind of went out the window. But yeah. What it do though? What's been up? How everybody been doing? I hope everybody been great because I've been good. I ain't gonna hold you. Test. Oh, what's up with it? Let me pull you in, Chris.
Not yet.
What's up with it, man?
Tell him, my brother. Just wanna just show appreciation for all you do. I've been following you for a while. Wally put me on to you, but you just be giving out truths. You feel me for free, and
Yeah,
you
yeah.
appreciate that. It's for the collective. So
Hey, it's wild because I had to start uploading the gang of crazy stuff,
yeah,
AI stuff to get the
yeah,
channel to grow, and I'm going, look at this. I said I got to do all this. I said, man, that shit is crazy, but it's like it's nothing. I said I'm gonna do it just to continue to kind of grow the channel while we do what we do, man, and just keep this thing going.
What it do? What's up?
What's up, Cryo?
Just chilling on my day off. Just be doing my
Oh
cryo
yeah.
thing.
He said doing the cryo thing. Doing the cry. What's up, Retro? Yeah, man. I'm me too. Like, well, no, I got the weekend off, but shit. But nah, dang man, Chris, you ain't never popped in. This your first time popping in, bro.
yeah. I mean, I've been watching. You feel me? I had to take a step back and kind of, I say, expand and shit. Now I
Yeah.
hit a different level, and so everything is brand new. Time to, you feel me? Get out there and mingle. Put some more
Yeah,
truths out.
that's what be wild, bro. When you take that step back and you kind of just look at everything and you switch
Yeah.
it up, that should be beautiful as hell.
What I'm
I
talking
ain't gonna
about.
hold you. I ain't gonna hold you. I think wait, let me I'm trying to fix my microphone so it don't have no feedback. But no, after that, things be like kind of crazy. I don't know. It's like now it's like kind of weird. It's like, bro, you kind of see reality like kind of generating itself. Like you don't have to really do nothing for reality to be what it is.
That
And then you see everybody following the different codes, and like now it just kind of make me laugh. I don't care. I just go along with it. It's like you playing the game, I'm gonna play the game. You gonna be Ray Charles, I'm gonna be Ray Charles with you. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I ain't
I ain't
seen
doing it
shit.
no more. Yeah, I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to go back and forth. I'll be seeing all these people talking about man, and then we gonna do a debate because it's like man, debate what? We
Truths. You feel me?
yeah, but that's what. But it's weird because it's like to me now, back I remember it was a time debates was like kind of cool because you debating these different understandings. But once you see that all these understandings stem from the same place, so it's the same thing being said on both sides, they just don't hear each other. You just go, it's no use for debating.
Well, I had to look past that shit to see a pattern of I'm right and you're wrong, right? And that's the
Yeah.
bullshit. And the bullshit is how you gonna put yours above mine and me above yours. So
Exactly. And that's what people try to do. It's like, they try to one up each other all the time. And it's like
it's duality.
how we gonna one up each other with somebody else information.
That
At, at that.
we all
At that.
fraudsters, I guess. You're right though. That the
Yeah.
ownership, you feel me? That's where the problem is really at.
Yeah, and it's like we one upping each other with somebody else information, and then we don't even know if they information correct because we not one up each other. We're not looking over their information and finding out where they got their information from because they got it from somewhere else. 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 Like that shit got
Yes.
the same growth as everything else. So it's
I
like
mean,
you
listen,
feel me?
I be trying to tell people the knowledge of information, the wealth of it is all inside, right? Niggas
Yeah,
going outside of research, right? You the whole universe. You feel me? Fuck is you going
yeah,
out there believing some other shit, you know? So I even tell my daughters that shit, just what your gut
yeah.
tell you. You feel me? Like,
Oh my
so
god. Hey, it's wild though when you like present this some of this information to your kids because you know they start getting too smart with it. I ain't gonna lie, my kids get too
I
damn
agree.
smart with it. Then they use it against you.
Well, that's perfect, no?
It is. It
Teachers
is.
teaching, you feel me? So
Because
perfect.
I show my daughter something, I'll be like, look at this. And she be like, I don't like that. And I try to explain to her why you don't like it. You need to like it. She said, didn't you tell me I can feel how I want to feel about something?
Yes.
And it's like, oh shit. I shouldn't have told you that you gotta listen to grown-ups all the time, no matter what they say. Especially me. No.
That's what I used to hate when I was a kid, right? Like,
Yeah.
man. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just want to share this last piece. Do feel that once I started kind of going in and expanding and like not being afraid to
Mhm.
expand past what I know,
Yeah.
that life started to become like a video game. I mean, like shit started taking a life of its own, and it was
Yeah.
all wrapped around my intentions. Feel me? What the fuck I was doing inside? Feel me? It just mirrored on the outside, and then that
That's
that idea of mirroring, I saw it across everything. My wife, kids, every relationship I had was mirroring everything.
which is wild, bro. Once you start seeing that, it's like, damn, I'm there. I'm there. I always been there, but just seeing it and realizing it is just
Mhm.
like you start to see what you created. Now, not what something else created for you, but what you created, and like in a way that like you following the patterns and designs, but your mind interpreted it this certain way and made it this certain way for you. And it's like it's a beautiful thing.
Right.
Right.
I mean, when you see a rainbow, who created that sight? Was it the rainbow or your light? You know what I'm saying?
That's it's like a tree falling in the forest. It didn't make a sound if you ain't there to hear it.
Yeah, that shit is trippy, bro.
I mean, it shook some air, but it didn't make a sound. I can tell you that much.
And then it's wild, bro, because like always, like if you think about it, most of the places you go, most of the people you meet, they like on the inside, people be beautiful as hell. The world be beautiful as hell, but it makes you wonder, like, why isn't everything good like it's supposed to be if you meeting all these beautiful people all the time and everybody is so nice and everybody is so good? Why isn't the world a beautiful place to where everybody is actually helping each other?
Right. And I started seeing that as a reflection of the environment you're creating, right? You on a certain timeline, you allow certain growth, you expand. The people around you, they're gonna match that, but not for
Yeah,
everybody, right? Because not everybody on the same track. But
yeah,
taking some specifically shrooms, and I remember early on coming back down, I would see this beautiful image of everything perfectly balanced, right? All the wrong in the world, all the right in the world, beautifully balanced. Like I have absolutely no space to come in and try to fix some shit. Like who the fuck I
yeah.
think I am, feel me, to come in here and try to prop some shit up, fuck up the whole balance. And I started accepting people just as they were. You feel me?
Mhm.
Like a divine message coming to me through everything.
Hey,
And that should change everything, my brother.
hey,
So I see the war going on. I'm like, that's for them to deal. That's the world establishing balance on that side.
yeah, yeah. And that's that. I was thinking about that too because I was like when I was driving yesterday, I was going, why is the good the same weight as the bad? And then I started going, wait, like really, it really ain't no good and bad. This is something that we created. and we call good good and we call bad bad because certain things we just didn't want to happen. And I think that's what, like, it was fucking me up yesterday. And I'm going, dang, why every time, when we doing stuff, we jump back into these regular concepts of what is.
I don't know.
You
It's
got
like
to check
the
yourself.
well, that's like the waves, right? Waves push
Yeah.
out and they come back in. It's like the yin
I
and
just,
yang part of it. And I'll say this last piece. I feel like when I came to the understanding that the devil, right? Devil, evil energy, whatever you want to call it, is a perfect place there, right? It was created as a yang to a yang, like the balance of the light, right?
yeah,
Meant to help people learn their lesson when they still dabble in it. Now, call that whatever you want, but bad is not bad and good is not good. It's all one whole system that's
yeah,
balanced. I mean, so I could send energy to people. I could, hope the best for them. But the truth is, I know they're exactly where they got to be. The same way I was exactly where I had to be to learn those hard ass lessons that really helped me upgrade. So, welcome in the bad as an upgrade instead of taking that
yeah.
shit like a tragedy.
Yeah, that's a good way to say it too. I've been trying to get my brother right now to microdose because he heavy into the alcohol, and I'm like, bro, like you got to microdose. Like it's weird because you get used to that feeling of being tipsy. It'll give you that little tipsy feeling, but it's gonna change your patterns of thinking. It's gonna change your cravings over time. It's gonna take them cravings away that you have, or those ways of thinking that you feel like the alcohol is you can't stop, and it's gonna change all that. And he like, hey, man, I, I think it'd be because people in the family be like, well, that it's a drug, and it's like, nah, okay, I'm not okay. Let's say it is,
It
but
is,
it's a
but it's
natural
a
one.
good kind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Is
a
it?
natural good kind. It's a difference.
But I feel like there's mushrooms. People eat mushrooms. You feel me? Like,
Yeah,
feel like it's natural technology, it's biotechnology, right? But alcohol, I feel like there's a refining process that pulls out, extracts this alcohol from a lot of shit that we normally would ingest or take and is supernatural, right? So now another piece is I went through my phases, right, of addictive behavior. Right? And again, Wally, I know Wally. I've been around Wally, and I remember
yeah.
when he started the DXM shit went in all the way, right? I was like, I'm not going over there. All right, I'm good. I'll stick to my shrooms, which is, they do it. But in that addictive place, I remember that there was a need to feel different than sober. Feel me? And
Yeah,
that led even in my pill phase, even in my alcohol phase. And then I had to let that go through going a couple of days of withdrawal, right? To really like get back to my ground level to where I could think more clearly. But the being still and know that I am God, that part of stillness, that did it. You feel me?
yeah, yeah. I think, yeah, I feel like that too. Like we all had our times, and we went through our phases in life. Of I went through my alcoholic stage, like where I was drinking every day, with pills in the bottle. You feel me? And
Mm.
but they came and it went. It came and it went. You know what? You know what though? Like I was thinking about this too. Like how when you have those mushroom experiences that you cannot explain.
Too many.
Like you cannot, the experience was beautiful in a motherfucker, but you cannot explain what the fuck happened. Like you
Exactly
can
what you said,
remember
bro.
what happened, but you don't remember, you don't understand the meaning of it. It's like it was just so wild, or it was so beautiful that you can't even put it into words. It's like, what the fuck, bro? I was that this the thing that I be doing. Like when I be driving, I be going over all my experiences, just
My
like kind of
brother,
thinking
yes,
of them
sir.
and just going, like damn, it was one I was about to talk about. I forgot though, because it was like a trippy one, and I was like, man, that shit just it made sense, but at the same time, it didn't. You feel me? It wasn't no
Yeah.
words for it.
I wanted to ask you that. How do you integrate your trip knowledge into this 3D part? How you bridge the two together?
Uh, I see it
'Cause
like
this is a
you were
big one.
saying. I see it. I see it like a mirror. I look at it like the things that I see on psychedelics. The one thing that don't change now, even though the eyesight and everything that I'm seeing changes, the way I feel about it don't change.
Yes.
The scariness, the love, the beauty, the ugliness, it doesn't change. That's the same thing I see in the world. So that's how I defy it. I do it through the feelings.
I
If you
feel
get
like
what
that's
I'm
the
saying.
language of the universe, my brother.
Yeah,
Yeah,
lead
energy.
through the feelings.
Agreed.
Because it's like when you
Agreed.
go in there, like you had them ugly experiences when you come out here, you had the same thing. You go, it'd be the same feelings that out here in the world. So it's like, it's almost, yeah, like that mirror effect, bro.
Yep.
The for
Everything's a mirror
I
of
remember.
itself.
Yes, I feel like this human experience is a mirror, right? Until you realize what you're looking at is no different from you. But
Yeah,
specifically with integrating and interpreting trips, the beginning, I was being shown shit that was fucking scary because there was no way of understanding it, right?
oh,
I
go
remember
ahead.
coming out of one of those early trips and looking out to the parking lot and not seeing cars. I seeing some whole other shit, my nigga. Feel me? The big ass tree, probably about 6, 7 stories. I felt like that shit was talking to me. And I had these weird ass trips that I couldn't explain. And when I tried to look online, none of the online trip reports matched anything that I saw. Feel me?
Yeah,
Even with Wally, I'm trying to explain to him shit, putting words to shit that can't hold no words. You feel me? But as far as integrating, there was a part of me that when I released would interpret the block of information of what was happening. Right?
yeah,
Again, this one, the first trip ever, I remember seeing a big ass swirl and then intuitively knowing that everything in existence was in that fucking swirl. So losing my identity in that shit. You feel me? And that shit was scary as fuck. I'm thinking about my wife. I'm thinking about my kid. Like, where is all of this, right? And then the further I got along, I remember always having this extreme fear right before. Felt like that was
yeah,
that old programming trying to stop me. But the further I got, the less of me I had as far as an identity. I just shaved parts of me off. When I thought enlightening was adding knowledge to me, and it was the complete opposite. But usually sitting, I feel like years later, shit will puzzle together. It would like fall into place. You feel me? And I'll be
that
like,
was
this is what happened 10 years ago. Like, God
so
damn.
wait. So like I like the way you said that. Like it was shedding some of the knowledge that you had basically. Or that
Old
you thought was
programming.
knowledge.
Correct.
That is
Correct.
crazy. Hey, because that's what it seems like. Because
Is to bear the soul more pure. You feel me? It's like a
yeah,
direct soul experience shows the soul for what it is. So when you meet genuine, authentic people, they shining, their soul is shining bright, right?
yeah,
And I learned to not hold on to any misconceptions. I don't judge nobody because I know I could judge myself just as hard. You feel me?
this is
I feel like
hard.
I lived
It,
every part of life.
it's kind of weird because I like that's one of the things I used to say back in the days. Like if you wanted to go hella far, you had to let go of everything. That means your wife, your kids, your family. You had to let it go in order to know that even yourself, that none of it was really actually yours.
That
It can
is,
be taken away at any given time. It can become something different at any given time. And it was like
bro.
that was the hardest part.
I was,
That was
especially for you. You know, you got a big family, my brother.
yeah. I was telling somebody today some shit. I don't even go and talk about that. I ain't gonna talk about that, but nah, it was the hardest part. It was a battle. And then you just start to kind of see that the battle never was with anybody else. It always was with yourself. And I think
We
that's
had
the
an
beautiful
amusement
part.
park. We're at an amusement park, right? Getting stuck on rides that we ride in only exclusively, my nigga. You feel me?
Put your
Just
hands up.
like
You might as well just
you better let go.
put your hands up and just let it
Yeah,
happen. And just let it happen
yeah.
sometimes.
Do want to
is
share
the
this insight though. The vision the other day where it was a big ass being, right, looking through a small mirror in a hallway full of mirrors, right? And that mirror was my life. But not a mirror is a little window. That's all that it was. You can move around to other views of reality, right? And you do
yeah.
that with your soul. You can jump around, consciousness, right? You can travel, but all they are just glimpses into the 3D.
It's,
But I was holding on to the one window I was looking through, like it was the only window there was.
that
You know,
existed. Yeah,
owning it like it was mine, and carrying a responsibility that was not mine. Right?
yeah. Don't you
Yeah, I
think
get
that's
that.
one thing? Don't you think that's one thing that we taught early in life? You know, never change, always be like this. You feel you got to be real. You got to be real. Nobody knows what fucking real is,
Exactly.
and we would,
Exactly.
man. And I stick with that,
I
man.
know
I
what
ain't
real
changed
is. I
since
can tell you right
'88.
now, truth.
Okay, go ahead. Tell me, Cryo. Break it
The
down.
real is three things: the good, the true, and the beautiful. These things
Mm,
comprise authenticity or the true value of a spiritual person.
mm.
That that's crazy because you know everybody beautiful is different.
That's true.
Like
Like
But
everybody
that's
you,
that's how it
you,
that's how it's so special
yeah.
though.
Read the wrong wall.
me,
You saying everything on this
and
wall right here, my brother.
yeah, unconditional love.
My
The
brother.
unconditional say let's see, I either got two shoes in the gray or am getting the second one tied. Life is full. I'm here to enjoy it. Yeah, exactly, bro. That's me. I'm here to enjoy it. And like along the way lately, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's like I don't even like nowadays, bro. I don't treat nobody no different. You know, it's weird when you walk around happy all the time. Everybody is not happy all the time. That's the crazy thing that you start to figure out. Everybody is not happy. Some people be disliking your happiness or your joy,
Hey,
and they don't got no reason to. It's just like, look at this motherfucker, always smiling and shit. What is there to smile about?
that's the mirror right there. You know me?
Yeah,
That's it. They don't like it.
my other part. Huh? That's how it used to be. Because my uncle used to always tell me that he was used to always be like, you know, before he passed away, it'd be like, you know, everybody always kicking it, going out and partying. And he said, man, what is there to party about? Why is everybody happy? And I used to go, damn, that is right. Look at how the world is. I think what oh you know what else I was thinking about? I was tripping off of you know how they talk about Adam and Eve, right? And they say when Adam and Eve ate the fruit, that's when people became bad.
Yep.
I, I was just tripping. I'm like going, you know, like where did these stories come from? Because I said, dang, if he did that, I said, man, it made the animals and the insects the same way. If
Interesting.
that was the case,
When I was going through, so I grew up in Christianity at an early age, and then I stepped away from it. But integrating all of those things into what I know now, I feel like has helped. But I see like all of that as allegories of this same journey that we're on. Feel me?
yeah,
The
yes.
same journey. So the apple, eating this apple, what it did was it just gave you supposedly knowledge of good and evil, right? That's all it was. So it let
Boom.
you judge. That was what it did. You feel me? So in letting you judge, you can even judge yourself, which is what we've seen. You know? But before that, along with all animals, they were tapped straight into what sources, not giving a fuck about the status of the world, how everything is happening on the other side of the planet. It's just what you have in front of you, right? And what you
Yeah.
do with it. You feel me? It's pure instincts, you know?
Don't you think like whenever look, this is how I look at it because I'm always judging. I don't give a fuck. That's just what I do at times. But I'm judging myself because that's what I'm comparing to other people to. I'm comparing them to what I do because they are just a reflection of me. So it's
Mm,
like that's what I'm always doing when I'm judging. I'm judging me because I'm only that's the only person I can compare them to. Like when
right.
they get on a deeper level, I'm just looking at them and I'm going, "Dang, you feel me? Why they doing that? I wouldn't do nothing like that."
I found big strength and power in looking at similarities between shit. Right? So my mind automatically goes to similarities. So when I see somebody acting weird, and I used to say this at work probably like 8 years ago, I go, if somebody gets on your nerves at work, it's because they're reflecting a part of you that you're rejecting of yourself. So same
Oh
way you
wow.
reject yourself, you push them away, and then you judge, right? The judging
Yeah.
is not the problem. It's the ownership and feeling better than that part. It's the
Eggs.
sneaky motherfucker that fuck you up, yeah.
That's
So
deep. That's deep.
so then I just embraced them. There was another dude because I got into some book. I got into spirituality through Robert Monroe and the out of body books. And that shit
Oh,
blew my mind. Uh, there was a man that was following that on YouTube, and he was doing out of body and recording his shit, and telling his stories. And he mentioned, I never had a nightmare. I would like to have a nightmare. So then he went and recorded a video about what the nightmare was about. He said, I walked out my house and it was a dark and murky night, cloudy and then foggy. He looks down the street and sees a car there with the lights on. So he walks
yeah,
up to the car and sits inside the passenger seat. Now there was a bunch of fog in the car, but he knew there was something in the driver's seat. All of a sudden, it started to attack him. He said his first instinct was to get the fuck out the car and run. And he said there was something deeper in him that had him hug whatever that was.
yeah.
As soon as he hugged it, that was the end of the nightmare. You feel me?
That yeah, that kind of reminds me of when you had those scary psychedelic experiences
You
and you want to
embrace that
stop
shit.
it. And when you embrace it, that shit just get
Yeah.
beautiful and you like, oh wow, okay.
That's the key.
Yeah.
You saying the key to it all. You feel me? Just
Man.
embrace it all because it's showing up to you because of you and who you are. You know what I mean? For your life
Yeah.
story. That little window that Big Bean was looking out of, for that channel. You feel me? That movie goes a certain way.
Yeah.
But I found it to be beautiful to just embrace it all. And I've only grown way much more than what I would have had I done it on my own accord, using my mind, thinking I knew shit. This beautifully blew everything out the water and it's about to give me my dream on earth, right? Heaven on earth,
Yeah.
which is finally releasing the self, you know, and not limiting it to what you think.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, I feel
dope.
like I'm preaching on here, but
Man, keep going. Hey, look, you hear me? I got quiet. I said, hold on, bro, going somewhere. Let me just shut up and
you
just listen.
you know what blew my
Literally,
mind
I've been
for
just
real
listening this whole
these
time,
last
man.
month? You know what blew my mind this last time? So after tripping, I'm never gone more than 3.5, right? And
Yeah.
this blows my mind because I'm following Khalil Iwi or he's passed, but wishing, one day I'll probably get to 30 grands. And he talk about 50 and 70 and shit. And I'm here with 3.5. So during these last few months that I've been awakening, like for the 18th time, you feel me? Took 1 gram and had a full trip. This is when I started realizing it's not what you take, it's the energy that you're at. Feel me? That's what dictates the trip. And when you call a bad trip, it's just a trip trying to shake off bad programming. You
Yeah.
sit there and you enjoy that shit, or don't, but still sit there and take it, right? And at the end, it will piece together and make sense to you. But you gotta sit there and trust.
Yeah, hey, yeah, I noticed that too. I used to say that a lot. It's not. It's where you at with your understanding. You can take a point five and have a full blown experience. You feel me? And
Right.
like you said, it's like you trying to fight to keep yourself the same. We scared to let go.
I'm trying to
Like
be real.
yeah,
God
yeah, we
damn, on
trying to be
several
real.
levels. Yeah.
So we trying to be real. You don't want to let go. It's like you trying to hold on to that you because you
Mhm.
like it. I always felt like I always see to me it seemed like when you letting go of pieces of yourself, it feels like you dying. It's a death. It's a mental death because you letting go of this thing that it probably took you 30 years to build. It's like somebody like going outside and your car getting stolen. You know you got full coverage on it. But when you see that motherfucker go, you're gonna be like, what the hell? You're gonna be
You taking
wanting
my
to damn
shit.
near cry. You feel me? So it's like that's what I be feeling like when I be losing those certain aspects of myself when I was fighting. But it's like now to the point to where I'm telling you, bro, because if you right there right now you can just go on and take 5 grams. That shit'll blow you, it'll blow shit out the water.
Yeah. The truth is, I'm gonna try to develop like a retreat to help people take shrooms in a way that they're able to truly do this, right? Fuck that
Yeah,
recreational shit. You know what I mean? Keep you in the darkness as much as possible, low sounds. But I'm developing that shit now. My brother, I feel like the moment people understand that there's this greater reality to them, you know what I mean? They
yeah,
dying to live a life that they want, yet they're holding themselves back by trying to be real, right? Everything we're talking about now, holding on to parts of them that ain't serving them, including family members, right? Including
yeah,
friends.
and yeah,
So that's been a hard one that I've been going through, having to just cut niggas off, uh, who are just funny. And it's like I'm judging people according to the energy that they moving in. Right? I have to take them out the roles that they had in my life, judge the energy, right? Take them to court inside of me, judge, defense attorney, and another lawyer, do it all. And then this seemed to be proving the God concept fractal here.
yeah. Chris
You
on
know?
point. That's why.
That fractal shit.
Yeah, like Chris on point. I'm like, I know. That's why
Appreciate
doing,
that.
I'm doing more listening now. I no, this is what I like, right? Because a lot of times, I sit here and like I feel like I done said everything that I could say. So when
Mm,
somebody else comes and they get to speaking, I just like to listen, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna hold you. I
yeah.
love to just listen. Like I throw in my two
Listen,
points because to show that I'm here and I'm listening, but I like to just kind of just listen. And like
mm,
you've been on point this whole time, bro. I'm glad you joined. Fucking just sitting
appreciate that.
out there in the crowd the whole damn time, holding on to the knowledge, talking about I wanna make a place, man. We'll be a part of it. What do you mean? Like I've been trying to do that
Background.
same thing for the longest. You feel
Good.
me? I've
I
been trying to do
agree.
the
I'm gonna hit
same
you up.
thing. I've been trying to,
Man,
have meetups and do certain shit like that. And every time it'd be beautiful, bro. Once you started.
that it was like when Wally was talking about the Chris Cantelmo story. I
Yeah,
think you were also talking about it. The way he was doing that, he was giving out DMT experiences for free, right? All he was doing was just awakening this part of people that was gonna eventually, if it got big enough, it was gonna destroy the system as it is. You know what I mean? The medical system. The fuck are they doing out here? Really?
yeah,
Just hurting us, right? But inner healing, once you start healing, the body heals. Spells heal. You know what I mean? You heal diseases that you created by holding on. You know what I mean? So feel like it's time for that, you know? And it's
yeah.
about to come in, even if we don't want it, right? If
Even
I
if
don't
we
take
don't
the
want it.
job, someone else is gonna take it.
Yeah, it's coming.
It-
It's back already. It's back
I had
already.
this
That's how.
last trip. My
Yeah,
fault. This last
no,
trip, I saw a three-eye atlas, right? In my mind, and Thoth and a couple other things. But when I saw that, I realized that's triggering an awakening. Feel me? Now I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that was something that my soul took. I'm not here listening to the news about what they think. They can think whatever the fuck they want to think. But I
yeah,
feel like that was sent here specifically by us, soul on a soul level, to awaken shit. You feel me?
yeah,
Like it brings energy with it.
yeah. Make it kind of sort of like so we remember because I think we
God,
begin like it's like we start to become the body, bro, and we forget that we this other thing that's existed. Like this is like a fractal of us that is, presenting itself trying to be this thing. But it's like that the psychedelics bring you back to where you really from, what you really are, the full you that you don't see. And it's like it's a beautiful thing. But I think it's getting up to what you're talking about, to where people are starting to wake up, and people are starting to. A lot more people are using psychedelics and diving in.
When they make that shit legal here, well, I'm in Texas now. I'll probably want to leave here soon, but wherever it is, because I think it is legal in the state. Is it Colorado or something like that?
Colorado and California and like in Santa Cruz and Oakland, and you feel me? Yeah,
Word,
it's
you could just
decriminalized. Yeah, it's
shit.
decriminalized. You go to the
Let's
pop
fucking
up
move in
shops,
that direction.
they be having DMT, they be having mushrooms, all type of shit.
Oh, yeah, right. Oh, I do want to say one more thing that's on my heart, and then it has to do with this time in my life. I was forcefully shown by source what feminine energy is and how I had to build that shit up in me. Right now, I'm the only boy in my family surrounded around girls, but I've always been kind of masculine. You feel me? Very masculine. And in that, I had my masculinity up to a certain level, but the femininity was like thinking it was meant for a woman to come in and play that role. Little
Yeah,
did I understand that in receiving, which is really the feminine energy, I had to learn how to fucking receive. Feel me? Even when I didn't have, that was hard for me, my brother. To have my job lost and then to have my wife being the not the breadwinner, that doesn't bother me, right? Making money, right?
yeah,
But for me not to be able to add to that made me feel like useless. But that was the feminine energy growing in me, letting me know, nigga, you gotta receive because this next stage in your life that you're about to go into, this is part of what it is, right?
yeah,
And in sitting back, there was a lot of illusion that was dispelled. Well, it became apparent to me, right? And then I had to choose, right? Take that shit to court in me and then decide what energy I was gonna mingle with. Feel me? And that included sisters, moms, like, oh, I can't fuck with you. Did not realize that it was to this level, right? So now that the masculine and the feminine are up inside of me, that was when I felt this peace I've never felt in my life. Only at the end of shroom trips. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like you just feel like, oh, I don't even gotta do nothing. Like this is what I was meant to do, just be, right?
Yeah, just
So then
be.
that became a mantra of mine, man. I want to start getting paid to just be so that I could share this shit. And
Yeah,
then so I feel like I'm manifesting that now. Even if I'm still kind of holding back, like I don't know, nah, you feel me?
yeah,
God,
they,
source,
yeah.
whatever you want to call it, just fuck out of here,
Yeah, they know
nigga.
it. Yeah, what you holding back for? Like it's
Oh
wild
man.
because I think that's the realest thing ever because everybody is always told that what they supposed to be or how they supposed to be. So you start to see you try to be something that you were told, hey, be this right here. But that usually doesn't work for everybody
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
works for so many people. You got to learn how to fall into the flow and go with the flow of life, and see how you don't have to really look for shit. It comes to you. It
Mm-hmm.
always does. I always say,
Agree.
man, I be tripping because I be hearing people, yeah, I've been looking for a job, man. It's been like 2, 3 months, bro. I never had to look for a job. Like I never really had to look for one. If I didn't have one, shit, I chilled out. But it always came to me. It always just came around the corner and was like, okay, look, you're gonna just be doing this right now. It ain't gonna you don't gotta do it forever, but this gonna be just for right now until you get to that next stage or figure out what the next thing you're gonna do. But I never had to go and actually look for it. I never had to go and put in 1,000 applications in 1,000
Oh,
places.
damn.
Like like when I lost the job at the flower shop, look, I waited a couple months. The first application I put in was this job right here, and I got it. And
Mm-hmm.
when I got the flower shop job, remember I was doing fucking Uber, and I just went and did a delivery for them. And she was like, "Hey, you want to work for me?" And I quit that job and started working for her. But it was like I think at the time though, I still wasn't in the full realization of the shit that was going on.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I still
You
wasn't
piecing
in
it
the full
together though.
realization. Yeah, it's like I was still playing. I was still part of the game. I would say, you feel me? And now it's like I'm in the game, but I'm just watching it now. I'm not pushing it to do nothing, to make it, any too much bigger because I feel like this game has been played every which way we can think of. It's been played everywhere, and every which way it's been played. All we doing is just doing it again.
Nothing new under the sun, my brother.
Yeah, we doing it
You speaking
again.
scriptures type
And it's
shit.
like, what the fuck, bro? Like, I think another thing I was tripping off of. Like, I didn't want to bring this up because I'm telling you, my mind be all over the place. Like you, Chris, my shit be all over the place. I
That's
was thinking
good,
about,
man.
I was thinking about even the psychedelic experience because I think within reality, there's always not just ideas or not just animals and plants or insects that want to like take over certain things within reality and have control or dominion over things. You feel me? And I like when you go to the mycelium and you see the one that grows into the ant and it starts to control the ant and it make the ant climb up the tree in order so it can grow out and grow a mushroom out. And then you got the
Mhm.
acacia tree that got the ants that basically trick the ants into protecting it so it feeds them and do certain things. I'm like, what if that's happening?
And it is like
We
parasitic,
call
right?
those
Like
things
parasites.
egregores.
Egregores. Nah, the egregore. Don't you think the egregore is like the imaginary friend or like the God thing that we create within?
Hell no. Egregores are autonomous. That's the whole point. They do their
Oh,
own thing and they affect our will. We don't
yeah,
affect their will.
yeah, but in a sense, right? Because
Egregores kind of take you over in a way, the same way the fungi does. Let's take over the ants.
what's the other one? What's the other one? It's you got the egregore, and then you got another name for the same entity.
Thought
Because
form.
huh?
Thought form.
No, that ain't the one I'm looking for.
I'm talking about
Uh,
occult shit, true. I'm not talking about like psychology.
nah,
No, I
me
like that. This
neither.
is one and the same, my brother.
Yeah, me neither. I'm talking about the it's almost like the imaginary friends, the egregore, the imaginary friend, the topa.
Oh no, tulpas are basically voices you summon in your head. That's the easiest way to put it.
But people are creating topas that are becoming entities, and then that topa runs off and be its own thing, and they don't see it for years. And then remember, dude said he went to the store and it was peeking around the corner, and he was like, "Hey, where the fuck you been?"
I don't know
But
about that one, true.
Thing
I
I
don't
think is
because
one and the same though. Because when
that's
you
what
were
I was
saying
saying.
thought forms have take on a life of their own when you give it enough energy, right? Same thing with a
hmm
topa, right? Now, recently on shroom trips, I realized that any visual that was coming into my field of view
That's
was
hmm
energy that I was talking to, right? Something that came to deal with me because there were moments where it was all black and I was just seeing in me, right? So when I interpret it that way, feeling like anything that showed itself was an energy that I was interacting with, that let me cut off a lot of shit that was unbeknownst to me, controlling me or inputting something, right?
professional.
So I had to take over my mind space one more time. But ultimately, the parasites, the way they trigger you to want food that's no good for you to feed them, right? It's the same principle, the same
Yeah,
um, the same pattern, right?
yeah.
A
But here's
fractal
the question,
reflecting
bro.
another shit.
Who's making that food so available and they know that the parasites
Agreed.
like it?
The
Agreed. Agreed.
parasites
Well,
within
the
the
people who
other
benefit
people,
from it, all right?
just like it's like you said, because the ideas and the thought forms can be parasites too.
Well, the thing about egregores is they take over whole entire communities or cultures.
Mm, mm.
Like to say Jesus is an egregore would be true, even if
Okay,
Jesus is God or not.
okay, okay.
Well,
To say
the people
vegan
who
is an
created
egregore.
Christianity.
But
Go
at
I
the
ahead.
think
same time, like company logos, different institutions, those are all egregores too, because they don't really
Interesting.
interact with you
No,
other
they
than in your
do.
mind, you know?
yeah, but everything is.
Interesting.
But don't you think everything is in your mind, cryo?
Oh, not that mind. I mean, like your little mind, because there's two minds. You feel me? There's absolute and relative mind, right? So in absolute mind, you are the whole universe. In relative mind, you're just your little damn self. You know what I'm saying? But you're both.
At the, come
A
on,
small
bro.
bubble inside of a big bubble.
Yeah, he said, but you both. So it's the same thing. That's what you just said, basically.
Big mind contains small mind in it.
hmm
Yeah.
Well, it's like bubbles in a think of like a sphere of water with little bubbles of air surrounded by air. So like you are the little bubble of air, but you're also in the water, which is like the universe you're in, but you're also in the bigger bubble, which is like the whole ether, you know.
Yeah,
Exactly.
because you the micro and the macro at the same
Can I,
time.
can I smoke this Rello on camera? Should I turn my camera off?
Man, you don't gotta turn your camera. Come on, bro. You've been on this channel for 7 years. I just can't smoke weed no more. I'm jealous, so I like to watch everybody else smoke because I can't get high no more. I gotta smoke a cigar or something. You feel me?
This is a cigar.
Why?
Huh? Oh, yeah.
Why'd
Yeah,
you
I
end
already
up
smoked
dropping
my weed.
weed?
The what?
Why'd you end up dropping weed?
Well, I dropped weed because of my job, but before then, I don't know. I just didn't need it no more. Like
I gotta get there. Yeah.
it was like alcohol. Like it just got to a
Yeah.
point to where I didn't need it like I used to. Like, I used to get up, you had them cravings, you gotta smoke or you're gonna have an attitude all day. And I stopped. And then once I went and I went to the job, I started back because my girl, I was her smoking partner. You feel me? We smoking partners. We've been smoking partners for years, except that time Cryo smoked with her, which was weird. But I'm just saying, I always joke about that because
Yeah, he
my
jealous.
girl don't smoke with nobody, bro, except me. And you
She
feel
just
me?
naturally walked up to me and was like, "Hey, I did that," and I was like, "All right, all right."
Yeah, she smoked with Cryo, she smoked with Master Creator, and she'll never do that. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm just saying, like, I had started back smoking, and then once I got the job, like they said they was gonna test me, so I quit all the way. I was like, oh, give me a couple months, man. I just quit all the way. Just no more cravings though. It was just like, fuck it. After all these years, bro, that shit is weird. I
It
don't
is a
even
little
know how.
wild that it's like legal, but you still can't do it.
Yeah, understandable. I said, but once we get all the way up over here, you feel me? And I don't gotta go there no more. Yeah, I'll be back. But first,
Or
I gotta grow this shit right here. But
get
yeah,
yourself a
y'all.
beard, True. Come on, Chris and I got beards. We got good beards. You need a beard, True.
Yeah.
I keep shaving it off, bro. I keep shaving it off. My shit. I'm gonna tell you. Remember when I started diving in real deep and I was going in and like I'll be gone. It just seemed like I'll be gone for years, bro. I come back and I have a big ass gray patch, and I'm going,
Mm-hmm.
what the fuck? I'm like, I could have sworn when I left I didn't have this shit. And now all my shit is damn near gray. I said, I need to stop diving. It's like I'm living year after year after year after year in this place and seeing myself live here thousands of years. Hey, that's another thing I trip off, Chris, is how time, like the little time that you hear seems like forever. To me,
Well,
it don't.
it like essentially kind of is like the moment of now is something that isn't controlled by time, really. All right.
Yeah,
And then I learned this when I would go on shroom trips. I found this place that never changed. I remember seeing it looked like a sunset for infinity. You feel me? And it was empty.
yeah, that
But when I
exactly.
got there and I felt that calmness, I started anchoring to what that was. So when I was in 3D, that I would use that to bring everything back down if ever anxiety kicked or anything like that, right? Once I started doing that, it became a norm where I was always kind of calm, right? Even in the
Yeah,
face of crazy shit. And then but now I see it. This was a tool that I laid out ahead of time. You feel me? And I just found it because I dared to break outside the enclosure. That would probably be the best way to
yeah.
say it. You feel me? So I mean, I don't got nothing else to say after that. But
That. I think that's what got me too is trying to step outside of my comfortability zone. It's like I wanted to go beyond what I felt or what I thought or what I thought I knew was what was actually was. And it was like the most uncomfortable thing, but like that's what happened. I got outside of myself to where this self that I built over time that because we take it from like you said, like I was like you, I was raised around mostly like females. Because like all my cousins were, and who that I was raised around females. Later on I got around, the men and stuff like that. But younger, it was like I was raised around all the girls, and it was like you build this way of being, bro. And
Yes.
you just be stuck in it and you can't get
Hmm.
outside of it because it's like
Yeah.
this is how I'm supposed to be. This is what I was told. I'm supposed to be Booker. I can't be nothing other than that. And it's like, nah, you like so much more. You so much
Right.
more. You don't have to stay in that place. But we try to stay in that place. Like, hey, have you ever noticed, like, even like at work or when you go to people's jobs, like the programming is like dummy real because everybody be robots nowadays. They be robots. Like, and the job teaches you to be a robot because the job
Yes.
tell you you can't do this, and this. Matter of
Started
fact, you
seeing that
gotta,
in schools. Remember, like the schooling system teaches you that, right? It teaches
yeah,
you how to be a worker, but really it teaches you how to not be you. Feel me? Blend into the
Hmm.
rest. You got to be able
yeah,
to pass these tests. You got to be able to know everything everybody else knows. And then, but then I see that again fractalized across everything, society. You feel me? Even
yeah,
family, the nuclear family, even that, you feel me? Telling you how to be, right? Families, I feel like families are souls that incarnate here to grow. Feel me? Bringing in the lessons from the last life they didn't learn,
yeah,
including kids. If you look at the kids and the kids reflect you and reflect the lessons you got to learn, but if you think it's just them acting up and you're trying to change them, that's when you lose the lesson. That was meant for you. You feel me? There's always a two-directional thing.
yeah. It's
I see that
always a
across
two-way
everything.
street.
You know, I
Even
think that when
military
people take
thinking,
everything like a lesson, they're just trying to squeeze the juice out of it, which is a good thing.
Easter eggs and all, my nigga.
But there's nothing wrong with understanding that reality has no inherent meaning and what we
Facts.
True,
feel is separate from meaning. You see what I'm saying? Like
true.
happiness on its own is a separate feeling that you can get from something like, say, a present, a love, a drug. But do you see how the happiness feels the same regardless of where you get it from?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a chemical. So like
yeah.
we are psychochemical beings that have a psychic metabolism that are just traveling through space time, right? And
And
all of
like,
these materials that we comprise of, all these thoughts that go through our heads, all these actions that we do, and the magic that comes from them. Honestly, all of it amounts to nothing when you're gone if you can't remember it. So the only thing we can really say is like to take the storm of chaos by the heel and just fuck it up and do the best you can. I mean, there's nothing wrong with understanding that even though that life has no meaning, you can't make meaning from that meaninglessness. You know, that's what we do, anyways.
yeah.
But would you not say that that is the purpose of life? You know?
Oh, I didn't say life had no purpose. I said it had no meaning. Meaning
No,
is
no, no.
different
I'm
than
saying
purpose.
to draw meaning out of what's being experienced seems to be the human experience, right? But to
Right.
not attach yourself to it, but ultimately everything that you are colors what's happening with meaning. You know?
Hmm.
But if you could
No, I get that.
objectively move back, then I agree. Then you see the meaninglessness of it all, and then you get to choose. Even happiness to me is a choice. You get to
Well, when
choose
some
that.
people see the meaninglessness of it all, they get nihilistic and think it's better to tear it all apart so that it doesn't exist anymore. And that's the saddest thing I've
100%
ever
agree.
heard. And many people believe that nowadays. It's very sad.
Definitely agree. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
All right. I don't know, Cryo. I think that's good at times, like on certain things, not everything, to like kind of tear it apart and rebuild it and rebuild certain things, not everything. But
Oh, sure.
I don't
You
think
want to trim the bad twigs off the good branch, but at the same time, you don't want to cut down the whole tree so that nobody can sit under its shade anymore.
nah. I'm talking about your own tree. I'm talking about your own stuff, not everybody else's. And I don't think life has a purpose.
Oh no, I know it does.
What is the purpose to you?
Eat, pray, love, baby. That's it. Eat, pray, love.
can't disagree, man.
What's up,
Do
pale
I do
horse rider?
I do feel like
Let me see
this
you in there.
life is a school, right? A school for gods to remember that they're gods, right?
Probably.
And you go through it all, getting your memory wiped, and then you get given all these experiences that are here to prove that to you, and then people want to prove it to themselves slowly. It never had to be slow,
Dude,
right? But once
have
you get
you
back to godhood, that's
have
wholeness.
yeah, have you ever had that experience where you became everything?
Every short trip, my brother. Every
O-
single short trip.
Okay, so that's the part I think that gets me is when you become everything and you're already everything. What is there to learn? You already know everything. That aspect of you knows everything.
All right.
It's being everything at one time.
This one is called Relax and Enjoy the Ride. You learn that while tripping so that you can learn that when it's less hard in daily life.
True.
Hey,
Mirror.
I always think of that giant worm like creature that I seen on mushrooms, and it had all the TV screens, and it had
Hmm.
everybody life, all these different lives on the TV screens, and they all were doing something different. But the creature had tentacles going to each TV screen, like four tentacles going to each TV screen, and no matter what they were doing, it was feeling it. Like every feeling that they were having, whether it was good or bad, this thing was like almost feeding off of it.
Mm.
Things
And
like that.
yeah, so I'm like going, if the thing that we actually are knows everything, it's like what is there to learn? It's like almost like you put yourself in this lower place in order to feel like you're doing all these things, but you're not. But it feels good to feel like it because you already the everything. But
Yep,
if you
yep.
can change it and make it go, okay, well, no, I'm not. I'm only this body right here. I only live to be this long. I only live 100 years because you already live forever, infinite.
Hmm. Yo, there was a video you put out about a trip that you said we create endings on purpose because we live forever. You
Yeah,
said that shit, my brother. You triggered something in me, my nigga. Oh my god.
yeah.
But
That because that experience it kind of threw me off because the thing that was being everything it couldn't die. So it had to create death of an
but you
individual
but you
and be
saying it
that.
spot on, my brother. I feel like the purpose is for us to create, even though we're everything.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Literally like
yeah,
somebody at a
yeah,
workbench creating shit. You create universes, you just create for the purpose of learning how to create. I feel like there's a school of manifestation slash creation, right?
yeah,
For gods, my brother.
yeah. It's like because it reminds me of what Nabi always said. Everybody is going down the slide. When you get to the end of the slide, who's ever at the end, they don't care how you went down the slide. Like, because all of us get to that end, and like life don't care what you did or how you did it. You feel me? It just knows that everybody has an ending. So it's like
Like an
along the way, you can just make it whatever you want. You can
like an
create whatever you
amusement
want
park.
along the way. Yeah, like an amusement park. You get
But
them
an
all.
amusement park doesn't care if you enjoyed the ride, right? The people who
Yeah,
run it do, right? But that's a
yeah,
but it's here for play. Go ahead and play, my brother. You know?
yeah. I think that shit is. I think it's beautiful though. I think it's beautiful because you get to come up with whatever. That's why you have all these different. We have all these different concepts and these ideas and these beliefs because this is what we get to do along the way. So, in a sense, it's like I hate to say it, nobody is wrong.
Yo, 100%, my brother.
It's
That's why
like
I can't
nobody
judge
is
them. You feel
wrong.
me? I can't judge them. You just gotta accept them for what they are. Another creation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Every day I wake up, I know nobody wrong, but every day I wake up, I find somebody wrong, and I condemn them. Nah. It's like every day. Yeah, we are all gods. in the sense, let's see, create good and bad, create good, bad, and the in between is what we are doing until the destination we truly know we want and need to be in frequency and vibration. Yeah, but I don't know, bro. It's beautiful. It's the just
There's
the journey itself.
there's one more concept that I kind of started understanding more, which is like divine purpose, right?
Yeah,
So divine purpose is me just being me, right? Adding my 2 cents in my life. But uh, I'll say like 5 trips ago, I had a trip where I ended up grabbing a contract with source, the universe, whatever it was. And it was to do a lot of what we were already talking about. Bring healing to people, show them how easy it is to just take a step up from zero, get to one, and then start your own journey, right? I'm not gonna
yeah,
carry your karma, your life, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But when I ended up getting that, that was when the vision started pouring in of what it was. And
dang.
what was trying to hold me back from grabbing that, which was like floating out in space, was this malevolent energy that wanted to use shadows to puppeteer people. I'm
Oh
speaking,
shit.
this spiritual war is on a larger level, but we're seeing fractals of it here as, I guess, corrupt occult, corrupt government systems, people who want bad, people who try to incite bad in others, but it's not bad. It's just shadow that holds you down individually, like a soul. You feel
Yeah,
me? Uh, that thing again, I just saw puppeteering people, and I was like, I'm gonna let all of that go. I had to let all of that go and who I was to step into this new me. You feel
yeah,
me? And I could go into that later on, but uh, what do y'all think about it? I'm not expecting agreements, but
yeah. No, I agree with you. Those are the aspects of ourself. But that I think we always building that new us. Like we shed the old, and we've been like the snake shedding its skin over and
yeah,
over and over again to
you're the
become a
snake, my
new
brother.
this new thing. This new thing. I think that's beautiful though, because that's what we do on the daily. I always do, bro. I always do, and this is why I'm always laughing. All right, I'm always man, bro. Nowadays, I feel you. I'll be so happy, and I don't even got no reason to be happy. I'm just always happy now because I don't know. Life is just beautiful now. It's ugly, but it's beautiful at the same time. It's like a dope thing. Like you see the stuff
It's like
that's been
birthday
happening.
cake roadkill.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I call it the beautiful ugly. But you see that thing that's going on now that they've been sharing, that shooting that happened in Stockton.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Did you see that? Like that was kind of trippy, but they make it like what gets me is like they making it this big thing, like it's something that ain't been happening. It's been happening forever. We done heard these stories forever. Why is it so big now?
Well, I think the fact that they
Because
even
it's action
focusing
time.
on it, even the fact that they focusing on it already shows a change. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And I mean, I feel like people, and again, I learned all this from Soul Journey kind of information, but I feel like souls agree ahead of time to participate in massacres, in big ass tragedies, to help other people. You feel me? So people that aren't even awake to shit like this hear that story over and over and over, and it triggers shit in them for their
yeah.
story, right? But and I don't know what to say. I agree. It's not like none of this, either corruption, killing, has been new. None of this is new.
None
Um,
of it. None of it. Hey, it's wild because I believe what you say because that was one of the experiences I had to where
yes.
like the God thought was telling me like certain things gotta happen in order for people to see or for things to happen to go a certain way. And like it be
Hmm.
stuff like that has to happen and it get blew up and now everybody feeling it and going, wait, this shit gotta stop. It has to. Even though,
But
I don't know about some of the YNs, y'all still gonna be doing weird shit.
but I feel like don't externalize it, right? As a human, as a person. Don't externalize it, internalize it. You feel me? And that brings about the change. If you want to go out there and make a change, let that come after the
That's right,
internalization of
bro.
whatever it is. You feel me? If you're running
Yeah,
out there to hug a tree, you feel me? Not truly understanding that you're that tree. Just because you know it's right, there's a part of you that's trying to be unearthed from within. As you let that shit come up, you feel me? Then it then changes the people around you, which is the beginning of true change, right? It has to be together. It's a collective.
yeah, yeah, for sure. I see. TX said the birth certificate is a slave contract, and the real mark of the beast. It's an identity mark. Before it was called a government name, it was called a slave name. They had to disguise slave using the power of contract law to put invisible chains around our minds and souls. Yeah, bro. That's basically what we was talking about earlier. Is those chains that we put around ourselves because you do that, you put yourself in the box and you live in that box, bro, and it'd be hard to fucking break it. That hey, that's the psychedelic experience right there. You're facing
Facts.
yourself and your beliefs and trying to always get past yourself and what you thought you was and who you thought everything was. And that's the hardest fucking thing is to get past yourself. Like you fighting yourself. Like you're not fighting nobody else. The fight was never
Preach.
with anybody else, bro. And I think that's what had those bad trips. The bad trips that they call the bad trips.
Yes. Yes.
And it's
Yes.
like, why?
Yes.
I don't even know why we still call it bad trips because we don't have them no more.
I
It's
don't even think I ever had one. The most I had was a loop and being stuck in a loop, and that should being terrifying. Thinking that
yeah,
shit would
just
last
being scary.
forever, my
It's
brother.
not gonna stop. It's not gonna turn off.
Never.
He said,
But
"No, no, wait,
there
go."
was a person that speaks. Her name is Abraham Hicks, and when she said, "You are so free that you can choose bondage," that shit was another awakening moment.
Oh wait,
Seeing a
Hmm.
God inside a
Hmm.
cage with the door open, saying, "Encaged." You feel me?
yeah,
But starting the spiritual journey through conspiracy theories helped me open my eyes that shit ain't the way I think it is. But in there, I felt like it was gonna be my demise because it brought this impending doom across my life. Thinking there's nothing I could do about this, right? Like I
yeah,
just gotta sit down and accept this shit. And so that was what helped me put it to the side. Uh, but again, the birth certificate, social security, that's letting you know that you are not your name. You are not that body. You feel me?
yeah,
After that, this God being birthed within you, which was always there the whole time behind your eyes. You feel me? This is what's gonna lead into that not being an obstacle. Even if they put it there and you're using it. You feel
yeah.
me?
Yeah. They all try to put that. They try to put it outside of you, so you don't see it and you don't feel it. But
The
I,
Jesus
I
story.
yeah, but man, bro, I had an experience and like, I was God, and I chose to come down here, like, cause I know I created life, and it was like I chose to come down here and just live life with everybody. You feel me? As a person, over and
Yeah.
over again, bro. That shit was crazy as hell. It was like, man, my shit was long like this, gray, all different, man, all different lifetimes coming down, all different lifetimes where I was just looking different. You feel me? And living this life over and over and over and over and over to the point to where it was like, I'm not showing nobody no more. I'm gonna just live it with them. It's like, why not? You feel me?
Victory lap.
Yeah, it's like, why not? Just live it with them and just call it a day because no matter what, like we gonna always have our little groups that's gonna have its understanding, but then you gonna always have other people that are gonna be opposite of what we are. And that's just gonna always be. That's just part of it. It's like a lion and a tiger. Like shit, they ain't getting along for nothing in the world. Hyenas and lions will never be friends. Ever. And those is animals. And I think that's another part that got me too, is like our animalistic nature that we have. Like
What
we
about
don't
it?
want to we don't want to consider ourselves these animals as
Yeah.
animals. We want to
Agree,
take ourselves out of
100%.
out of that category and not like we don't want to be animals. We want to be something different, which we are. But at the same time, in these bodies is animals. Like they mammals.
Civilized, right? Like people trying to be
Yeah.
civilized and reject their animalistic nature. Civilization. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh my
But
God, I didn't even
but
think
that ain't
about
the
that.
case. There was
I didn't
another
even think
one,
about that.
and this was with speaking with Wally. We were talking about how adulteration. I mean, when you dirty something, right? Or you mix
Yeah.
something and something else is no longer what it originally was. How adults are that. Right? You become an adult and you become adulterated with what you think you're supposed to do, right? Reality,
Yeah.
3D.
Dang.
And then the journey is to unadulterate. So go back to your childish nature of enjoying shit, childish curiosity. Feel me? Tap back into what they told you you are no longer. Because that's some
Yeah.
bullshit. Feel me? And there's freedom. There's freedom in that and accepting the animal nature of you as well as higher natures of you. Things that have no explanation. You feel me? Things I saw in trips had nothing to do with this world. I saw myself
Yeah.
in other worlds playing with this triangular thing that was like, I don't know, 10D, but that thing was a full universe. And I'm playing in the sandlot, and I look up and I remember seeing my family, who kind of looked like purple octopuses and shit, walking down away from me. Like they were done playing, and I was still there by myself. And then I feel like it tied into me, specifically with my story, for this life. I feel like this is going to be my last incarnation here, like this. And therefore, the psychedelic journey happened. You feel me? Even
Yeah.
seeing you, Kalindi, even Wally, all of this blew my mind and at the same time invited my soul to what it knew it was already a part of. Feel me? And then there go the
Yeah.
setting of the layers, letting go, accepting a new me, a new reality, and then everything around me changing. Like a video game, my brother.
Yeah. Like a video game. That shit is wild, bro.
Like we believing we the avatar. Nigga, when you know you the nigga controlling the avatar. You feel me?
Yeah. He said, Taekwondo said, yeah, God sees all because you're the video camera. No, hey, everything we say, hey, you know what's weird, right? Remember how you asked me earlier, how do you tie these things into real life? And it's like, because like that's what it's showing you. It's just showing you real life in another way. Like I was like that video camera. Do you feel me? Like playing the movie on the wall, and I'm like, what the fuck? I was like a black and white video camera, bro. That shit was trippy as shit. And it's
But
like,
that's the giving life meaning. Being the projector. You feel me?
yeah, being the
You putting
projector.
out your your perception onto what life is bringing. Life brings you meaningless happenings, and you project this shit out there. And then when people also do that to you, especially when you feel that resistance, most of the time is them projecting their limitations onto you. You feel me? But you
Yeah.
just let it fucking go.
I feel that I'll be feeling like that too. Like we just like reflections. Like the light shines on us and then or information or ideas, and then we just shine it back out. We put it back out. It hits us, and then we put it back out. So it's like almost you just the mirror that's showing the reflections. And it's like, fuck, bro, I don't know. This should be trippy, but it be dope at the same time. But it's weird because like what we talking about here, I can't. Why is it that you can't talk about this stuff with everybody? Have you noticed that? Like and like I think that's another box that I had put myself in, thinking that I couldn't, and then I
Yes.
started to learn that yes, you can. You just have
Yes.
to talk to them in the way they understand it. You got to convey it to
All
them
right.
in their understanding. And I'm
Fuck
like
I'm talking
going,
about.
yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, so I've been, it's so many boxes. And you as you climb out of them, you start to see and you get a better understanding. Cause it's like it don't matter whether you Christian, Muslim, or whatever. You feel me? Like now I can talk to people and like I can talk to them about their belief. And the same things that I know, the things that I learned on psychedelics, I can just use the names that they put on it. And
Yes.
they'll understand. And it's like, oh shit. Like, but we always kind of go back, bro, and get back stuck in that reality. Oh,
But
dang!
I
Sorry
mean,
to
that's the
hear,
nature
Green.
of it.
He said,
There was
my
another
dad
one.
passed
Oh,
away.
bro.
Well, he said my
But yeah,
dad
man.
passed away yesterday evening. He was in hospice for 2 months, but we didn't expect to happen last night. If that makes sense, he was never religious, but had spiritual awakening towards the end. Oh yeah, to where that's what like a lot of the ones that passed, like the things that they were seeing. I always was like interested in that, but yeah, sorry to hear, bro, because I had lost my pops a couple of years back, so I know the feeling. I know the feeling, and it's weird because it's weird because like once we lose somebody, like I think the crazy thing about life is like life don't stop, it don't pause. You don't get time to have no break. You feel me? To just like catch your breath, like dang, like when you come out the water, and like you be underwater for a long time, you come up and you like you don't have time to fucking do that. None. It's like the shit just keep going, and you can't stop. Like when all the ones was passing away in my family, like I couldn't take no break. I would just take a deep ass mushroom dive. Like every time, I don't know why. Like I would like do DMT or I'd take a deep ass mushroom dive, and you feel me to try to get past it. Which I knew how to get past it, but still though, it was just like man, no breaks, bro. Just say thank you.
How did that work when you would take a dive after a passing?
Shit, it would always be beautiful. Like when my cousin died, who I grew up with, because her mom the one who like kind of raised me. So like I grew up with her. When she passed away, I smoked some DMT that night, and like I was just in the mentality, like you feel me, like if she can go, like who am I? Like I can go too. Like not saying that I wanted to go, but like why am I scared? That was at times where I was scared to even have the experiences, and it's like what am I scared for? But it opened up, and it just showed, man, it showed me some beautiful ass places. And it was like, life has just always been more than what we perceive it to be. We got the mentality, oh, that is this, and this, but it's like, nah, it was more than that. It's always been more than that. And I don't know. It's been, like when my uncle passed, like, bro, I took mushrooms. Man, I cried so hard. Like I I've never done this before, cried like that. Like I couldn't hold it in to where it was a loud cry, and like
Sobbing
and
and
like
shit.
yeah, like my kids, everybody woke up and came in there like, you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm okay, but I couldn't stop. And they just like
Hmm.
kind of start embracing me and hugging me, and I'm like going,
Well,
dang. I'm like going, wow, this is like this what it's about right here. This love right here that I created within my own household. You
that's
feel me? And it was like that. It was like that. It was like, oh shit, okay, this what it's about. You feel me? We create.
it triggered when you let that crying happen. It was like you loved yourself enough to let that go. You feel me?
Yeah,
And then it was just amplified by everybody around you. It's like they
yeah.
match your energy. You feel me?
Yeah, it's weird, bro, because back in the days when we was young, we used to go out kicking with the homies all the time and shit like that. Like it started letting me know it's like this is why I created this space right here. My space. Like my little immediate family that I have. I created or I made this right here in order to have that love that I didn't have to go and look for. It's
Beautiful.
here, right here. I don't have
Beautiful.
to. I don't have to come on here and look for it. I don't have to go out
Um,
into the world and look for it. I already made it right here, and like it gave me a greater respect for dang the things that I created around me or made around me, and it was like fuck, like you feel me? Because I always thought it was, I don't know. I didn't look at it like that. I just didn't look
I
at it
feel
like
you.
that at the
Look,
time.
there's another thing, and I think that's amazing what you just said. I feel like everyone should be picking up on the fact that you ended up filling your own cup. Feel me? By
Yeah.
creating it. And recently, I had to realize I was bound to live my parents' life, mom and pops. Feel me? The way
Yep.
their life was, it started happening here, and I'm believing in disbelief. Like, what the fuck is this? I never wanted this
Yeah.
until I became that for myself. Feel me? I fill my own cup on both sides. I could be my own pops and my own moms, even though they're alive, but only to release their story from being mine. Feel me? I feel
Yeah,
like I feel like that frees you up to not carry those, like you said, boxes. Feel me? You don't gotta
yeah,
drag these boxes with you. This is a game of boxes. You get to jump into boxes. It's not
yeah,
carrying
yeah.
boxes. You know?
You know, but if you think about it, that's the one thing that we always, was kind of taught to try to be better than our parents or do better than what they did. And then sometimes you end up just being your parents because that's what you already are. So it ain't
But
no
I
trying to
like
be better. It's like just be and enjoy
right.
it.
I ended up now there's a spiritual aspect of me, but I ended up seeing that like a generational curse, right? A top behavior handed down from generations. Right? Even the idea of fear, right? I've already lived my life to this point. It's too much to lose to step out and be me on a different level. I just I just had to release generational curses. I feel like I've been breaking them just by choosing different. You feel me? For
Yeah,
myself, loving on myself different, not needing the things I thought I needed. Like abundance. What you need when you
yeah,
need it, all around. And I even saw that in the fractal moment. Like I had to take it up to whatever God is, right? Source or whatever you want to call it, and see that it was whole and complete already. And that I was operating out of a blueprint that was incomplete. Thinking I needed school, think I needed a job to be somebody, and think I needed a
yeah,
life.
yeah.
Feel me? And then not at
Outside
all, my
in.
brother. So I had to go back in and then put the full God blueprint, the original blueprint, and then that's when I started seeing abundance, even in the moment. The moment has the solution. Problem comes with the solution in it. You just gotta either sit
Yeah.
there or look for it, right? Instead of complaining about it. It's just abundance across the board.
Because everything always taught you, like if you wasn't doing this or being that, you're lesser than. And then it's another thing. We mind hoarders. Like we hoard information that we don't even fucking need, and we wonder why shit be so hard. Like you don't need a lot of the stuff that you get on a daily. You don't need to hold on to. Even for the so-called information that we so-called go and we try to learn because we think because that's all we ever do. We go, oh, if I get this, it's gonna make my life better. Oh, if I get this new phone, it's gonna make my phone calls better. If I get these new shoes, they gonna make me jump higher. If I dress like this, it's gonna make people like me more. It's like we always feel like all these things are gonna make us better. And it's like once we actually get certain things, even when we get the information, a lot of times, why when you get the information, you be like, how come I already knew that?
Well, yo, on trips, notice I kept forgetting certain aspects of the trip. But every time I took it, I realized I've been here before. You feel me? Like it was a knowing of, oh, I know this. The
Uh,
fuck I think I don't know this.
yeah,
I'd be
yeah.
before the trip, like, I don't know if I should, or what, my nigga. And I get there, and I'm like, why do I have to try to stop myself? Like nothing is new out here, my brother. Nothing is new.
Hey, I'm telling you, then you'll see you live this life a million times. And then, but the cold thing about it, like you said earlier, we go, man, I ain't coming back. And it's like, how you not gonna come back? You are life itself. You are
This
it.
is you. I
Every
agree.
time you come, that's why you make yourself forget so you can do it again. Like almost like GTA. You feel me? When
Yep.
you die on GTA, you come
Respawn.
back.
If you didn't respawn, it'd be a weird game, right?
Yeah, you don't just stop when you get killed on Call of Duty. You respawn and you come in and you say, okay, this time I'm gonna run this way. Oh, this time I'm gonna run this way. This time I'm gonna use this gun. Okay, this time I'm gonna dress like this. This time I'm gonna drive this car. You feel me? Every time.
The life
Every
template.
time. But I think I don't know. I feel like that's the beautiful thing about it is not remembering. It's not because you get to do it all over and you get to make it new. And it's a whole new experience. And then you don't even
No,
know that once you get to the end, you're going back to the monad.
the
You're going
knowledge is
back.
dropping, my brother. I agree, 2,000%, my man.
Yes, but it's good. I think it's just beautiful to play the game. It's to be in the game because you get to choose whatever you want it to be. It's go. That's the cold thing about it though. Is what I see now is like whatever the person or the individual want life to be, it's gonna be that for them.
Yes,
For
yes.
them, it's gonna do it. And it's like,
But
damn. So
that highlights the importance of choosing. You feel me? Like, stop thinking that you have no choice in this.
yeah,
The only jurisdiction you have is your body. You feel me? Within your body, you don't even control all of the functions of the body, but you do get to choose what aspect you focus on, and anything you focus on, like a flashlight, is gonna illuminate and only make grow. You feel me? I
yeah,
feel like you're in a
yeah,
stage where happiness is abundant in your life. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
but the reason why is because a lot of times you let go of looking at the bad shit. I stopped watching the news a long time ago and I saw the difference. You feel me? Something as simple as
Damn.
that. Something
Yeah,
bad happening and choosing to flip it. Flip it.
yeah,
Fuck it. I'm gonna make
yeah.
lemonade out this shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I watched like I got to that point to where like damn bro, I think I watch everything because whether it's spirituality, whether it's just being human, it all carries all of it and no matter what you're watching. It's like life is always speaking to you in some which way. So it doesn't matter what you watching or what you doing, it's always saying the same thing.
Agreed.
It's always doing that, and it's like fuck, bro. I watch so much crazy shit. I think I watch a lot of crazy stuff in order because I be wanting to know, how we act as humans, the things that we do,
Mhm.
because we all go, it's supposed to be this way. Like we supposed to act this way. We supposed to love one another. But then you have all these, murders and shit happening. And I just be wanting to, okay, damn, I guess I'll be wanting to see it from their perspective. Or feel it from the perspective of the person that's doing it, which, I know you probably had them trips to where like I had experiences where like I was the person being murdered and I was the and I was the person doing the murder at the same time.
That's real.
And then
That's
I
real.
was the third person on the
Watch it.
side watching it happen,
I
laughing,
agree, my
going,
brother.
going to myself, dang, they don't even know it's all me. And it's like,
Yes.
so I don't know, bro. This shit is crazy, but I gotta go, bro. I gotta get out of here. I gotta
Same
get
here,
out
my
of here.
brother.
No,
Till
man, you
next
gotta
time.
stop by more often, bro.
I
We need
will.
to have a live to where we just let you just talk like we do while.
I'm gonna hit a stream of downloads and it'll just be. But my brother, always.
Yeah, always. Thanks, man, Chris, bro. I'm glad you popped in, bro. You very informational. And
Thank
everybody
you,
was
my
loving it.
brother.
Everybody was loving it.
Shit. Yeah, so
Was
yeah,
you
take
able to see
care.
the chat?
Because I came onto the smoke and
Oh,
mirror,
okay. Yeah.
but I'm gonna look
Yeah.
back on the live. My
Yeah.
brother,
Yeah.
have a good
Yeah.
day,
They
and I'll
was
see you next time for sure.
all right. All right. Thanks, man. And thank everybody out there for joining the live stream, bro. It'd be dope when cause a lot of y'all been here for years, seeing y'all been here for years. Like, and a lot of y'all have a lot of information, a lot of things to talk about. Don't be scared to pop in. Like when I share that chat, bro, come in here, come talk. You feel me? Cause like most of the time I'm gonna let you talk. Cause like I like to listen too. Like I don't even watch I don't watch a lot of stuff no more. So like because I feel like as a group, like us as a group, we have the information and we're always talking about it. We're always sharing it. So, like when I share the chat, like don't be scared to come in and talk because you're gonna get the floor. I'm gonna give you the floor. We gonna give you the floor, and we gonna listen more than we talk. You feel me? Because a lot of y'all, everybody is very interesting. Like, and I'll be that's the part that I love. That's why I always say this is true life stories. This is not just my story, this is our story. This is everybody's story, and we all got a lot to share. He said, hopefully, with all the movies we watch, we don't end up in them. Now that would be a good place. Now we are the movie, man. If anybody could request to jump in, yeah, Yeah, nail professional. So next time I'm live, like you'll see me post it. When I post the chat, that means anybody can jump in. Anybody can come in, and you don't have to have your camera on. You can come in if you're just trying to, and you can share and we can talk. We can all chop it up. That's what it's for. This is not just the channel where you listen to what I say and what I say is now, because we all got our own way of going about life and sharing, and all we doing is sharing ourselves with each other. And I think that's the beautiful part about it. That's why I leave it open like that, so it gives everybody a chance. Anybody who's here that subscribed to this channel, you can come into the chat. And what I'm gonna do is, because it's easier than using Discord, because a lot of people don't know how to work Discord. I'm gonna start just using StreamYard for a little bit, in order to give other people a chance to come in, so we can kind of chop it up. And like I said, we don't mind giving you the floor and listening. You feel me? So don't be scared to come into the chat. It's open. If you're subscribed to this channel and you talk about what we talk about, you feel me? You like, it's open for you too. This is for everybody. You don't have to pay to come into the chat. You don't have to do none of that. You feel me? Just come in, just pop in. When you see that link, scroll up. I'm always post the link. Just scroll up, you'll see the link. Just come on in, and I'll let you on the floor. Long as even the trolls. Even the trolls, I be letting the trolls in too. I don't, you come in and troll for a minute. I'm gonna laugh. It'd be funny sometimes too. But on that note, until next time, man, y'all have a good one, and just know that all is welcome. And peace out.